There are almost as many diss tracks by Eminem as there are songs by him, and his lyrics have caused many fights in the rap community. People who Eminem has insulted could start a big, angry club, and it wouldn't just be musicians. Politicians like George W. Bush and Donald Trump, as well as regular people like his ex-wife Kim, his mother Debbie, and whoever Iggy Azalea is, would be members. We can't forget about the fight between Eminem and Mariah Carey. Now let's dive deep into the best disses that Eminem has ever made. First, Christina Aguilera and Machine Gun Kelly. After Eminem married his longtime girlfriend Kim in a secret ceremony in 1999, Christina Aguilera told everyone about it on her MTV special, What a Girl Wants. She also warned women about the dangers of being physically abused in a relationship. M didn't like that she told everyone, so he vented his anger on The Real Slim Shady. Little put me on blast on MTV. Yeah, he's cute, but I think he's married to Kim, hee. I should download her audio on MP3 and show the whole world how you gave Eminem VD, arg. Aguilera and her team laughed off the song's claims that she was dating Eminem. Then Aguilera made her own diss record called The Real Slim Shady, Please Shut Up, in response. Backstage at the 2002 MTV Video Music Awards, the two were said to have made up, but in 2018, M released Kickoff, a 10-minute freestyle that made fun of Aguilera again. Machine Gun Kelly sent a tweet in 2012 that has since been deleted, in which he called M's daughter Haley Jade hot as f. Kelly later said that he was banned from Eminem's Shade 45 radio station because of this tweet. In a 2017 LA Leakers freestyle, he talked about the ban and took a subtle shot at Tech N9ne's No Reason, the Mosh Pit song, before Eminem responded with a few jabs on Not Alike. Machine Gun Kelly's response song Rap Devil was a full-on attack on Eminem's character, legacy, age, and even selfie game. 11 days later, Eminem came back with Kill Shot, which was a non-stop attack of lyrics. He calls the Cleveland rapper a tatted-up mumble rapper and makes fun of his man bun. He also calls him a stan and talks about MGK's ex-girlfriend Halsey. MGK threw a few more light jabs, but on Unaccommodating, a song from his 2020 surprise album, Music to Be Murdered By, Eminem said that he was moving on from the beef. Next, Everlast and Will Smith. Everlast took a shot at Eminem and his daughter Haley Jade in his guest verse on Dilated People's Eardrums Pop remix. The beef is said to have started when Eminem didn't say hi to Everlast when the two of them passed each other in a hotel lobby. M replied with I Remember, which praises Everlast's career and life while making fun of his Whitey Ford persona and acoustic blues guitar style. Everlast responded with Whitey's Revenge, and then Eminem released Quitter, which is probably one of his harshest disses to date. The beat changes halfway through as a nod to Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. In 2014, they both appeared on Busta Rhymes' song Calm Down, which marked the end of their fight. Will Smith beat Eminem to win the Best Male Video Award at the 1999 MTV VMAs. During his speech of acceptance, he said that he didn't need to swear or threaten people to sell records. M thought the comment was about him and Dr. Dre, so on The Real Slim Shady, he said, Will Smith doesn't have to swear in his raps to sell records, but I do, so f*** him and f*** you both. 5 years later, Smith replied on Mr. Nice Guy, dissed by Eminem, but it didn't bother him. Yup, he's classy. Big Will just made another 20 million. DJ Jazzy Jeff says that Smith might have said something to M before he joined Aftermath that made them dislike each other. The actor from Bad Boys walked in on Jeff and M while they were recording in Philadelphia. Jeff played him M's song Just the Two of Us, which was later renamed 97 Bonnie and Clyde. Smith gave M some honest feedback. You're either going to be the biggest flop in hip-hop or the biggest thing we've ever seen in hip-hop. Jeff thinks that Never Forgot That is what Eminem will say. Moving on, Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. In the beginning of his career, Eminem talked a lot about a supposed relationship he had with Mariah Carey. In an interview with Larry King, she denied it, saying that she had hung out with the rapper and talked to him a total of 4 times. On the anger management tour, Eminem responded by playing the crowd voicemails that the fantasy singer is said to have left for him. Then on Jimmy Crack Corn, he rapped, "Your mind's on us like mine's on Mariah, and you guys are just like her, you're all liars." Later on Bagpipes from Baghdad, he brought in Carey's new husband, Nick Cannon. Cannon answered by talking about Eminem in a blog post that he later took down. Well, his wife put out the song Obsessed. She says that the song isn't about the rapper, but in the video, a man dressed in his signature hooded sweatshirt follows her around. Then Eminem put out The Warning. M brought up his beef with Carey and Cannon again in 2019 on the Fat Joe and Dre song Lord Above, which also had Mary J. Blige on it. M raps on the track, "I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude's whipped, that got him neutered. Slim Shady and Cannon got into a fight over Slim Shady's fight with Cannon's ex-wife Mariah Carey, which got a lot of attention. In a now-deleted Tumblr post, Cannon told the Detroit legend that he was taking full action in response to some lines in M's song Bagpipes from Baghdad. Things seemed to calm down until Cannon brought up the beef again on an episode of T.I.'s Expeditiously podcast 10 years later. M went after Cannon on Fat Joe and Dre's Lord Above, telling him he wasn't going to do and calling Carey a nut job. This got a response from Cannon. Cannon fought back with a song called The Invitation. It said that Eminem paid a limo driver not to tell anyone about a video of him giving fellatio. M tweeted in response to the claim, "You mad, bro? Don't lie to my face. I've never even had a chauffeur, you rich she said, before telling the Teen Nick boss to say sorry. Cannon released 3 more songs. One of them, The Invitation Cancelled, used a sample from Eminem's controversial song Foolish Pride. Next up, his mother, Debbie Mather-Spriggs. On his first big hit, My Name Is, Eminem made it clear that he didn't like his mother, Debbie Mather-Spriggs. I've been lied to 99% of my life. I just found out that my mom does more drugs than I do. In September 1999, she sued him for $10 million, saying that he had said bad things about her. M kept making fun of her on his 2000 album, The Marshall Mathers LP. She responded by putting out a couple of songs with an unknown rap duo called IDX. In Dear Marshall, an open letter to Eminem, she asked, "Will the real Marshall Mathers please stand up and take responsibility for his actions?" In August 2001, Mather-Spriggs reached a settlement with the company that had sued them, after the judge said that her old lawyer Fred Gibson should get $23,354.25 of it. She only got $1,600. On his song Without Me, Eminem was quick to talk about the settlement. "I just settled all my lawsuits. Fuck you, Debbie." Then came Cleaning Out My Closet, where M portrays Mather-Spriggs as a pill popper, abuser, and opportunist. "But how dare you try to take what you didn't help me get? You selfish bitch. I hope you burn in hell for M seemed to make peace with his mother in 2013 when he sang about her on the song Headlights. He sang, "But no matter what, I don't hate you because, Ma, you're still beautiful to me because you're my mom." Finally, Joe Budden and Lord Jamar. As a co-host of Everyday Struggle, Joe Budden often defended Eminem, but when it came time for him and his fellow hosts to review M's 27 single Walk on Water, Budden admitted he had lost the argument about M's relevance, but he was still polite. Once the track list for M's revival album came out, all tact went out the window. "Without a shadow of a doubt, the track list looks like a bunch of garbage," Budden said on the show. This was a change from how the Pump It Up rapper had criticized Eminem before, when he called the untouchable song from Revival trash, and one of the worst songs I've ever heard. On the Chloroseptic remix, Eminem took a subtle shot at Budden by saying, "Not as raw as I was, Walk on Water sucks. Suck my You all got upset when you saw the list of songs before you even heard it." In August 2018, Eminem dropped surprise album Kamikaze. On the first track, The Ringer, he took a subtle shot at Budden and his podcast co-hosts, but on Fall, he didn't hold back. He called out Budden by name and even brought up his 2014 arrest for allegedly attacking and robbing his ex-girlfriend. Budden told the Detroit rapper on his podcast that he has been better than you for the last 10 years. He also told Eminem that this kind of is what he lives for. It all started when Lord Jamal said in a Vlad TV interview that white rappers are just guests in the house of hip-hop and not really a part of the culture. From then on, he began to have problems with Eminem in particular. On the song Fall, M says to Jamar, "I belong here, clown, don't tell me about the culture." But Jamar kept talking about M and said that he didn't think M was even close to being one of the best MCs. M seemed to respond with a cryptic tweet that said, "People think they want this problem until they get it." Jamar seems to have answered with his own tweet, "Every problem has a solution." Eminem called Jamar the weakest link in Brand Nubian on the song I Will from his 2020 album Music to Be Murdered By. "I'm more than what you expected, and I'm much worse than a 40-some bar." Lord Jamar verse, he spits, "Your group was crazy, but you were the weakest link." M told KXNG Crooked in an interview after the album came out that he is a guest in hip-hop. Jamar said that he had won by tweeting, "This over. Now everyone repeat after me. Black people built hip-hop and white people are guests in the house that they built." Well, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, cheers.